Goppity goop, my fellow. Uh, we're here to. What?
Gravity.
Is there
I'm,
something wrong?
I'm sorry, dude. Like, no, it's fine. That just threw me off. That's that threw me off.
So we've
All
been
right,
meaning to do this for a while. What are we doing?
we are doing our own power rankings by all the LCS teams so far.
Now there's. Now we have all of the. Now every single one of the. Now Josh, every single one of the teams
Hmm.
is technically full.
Right.
Now when I say technically,
Uh-huh.
like Dignitas has Frog in mid lane. I don't think that's gonna stay that way. There's no fucking way that
I
they're
haven't
gonna.
seen. I didn't see anything that
No.
has changed.
Froggen's mid, but they brought on Demonte onto their academy team
Oh, right.
after they released him from their
Right.
LCS team.
Yeah, I'm about to say. Yeah.
Because I guess they realized, fuck, what have we done? And then they brought him back, and then I assume in a bit they'll probably release Froggen and bring on Demonte. Just
Or they
because
could just.
I
They
can't
could just
imagine.
swap.
I mean, I
They
get,
could just
you're
swap
right,
them.
you're right. I just can't see why they would swap Froggen versus Demonte, where Froggen has not accomplished anything in his career,
Right.
really.
Not really.
Especially in the last 5 years, he hasn't done anything.
Yeah, like he just came back. What, like, was it 2018, 2017?
He came back in 2017 with the beginning of, I
The
think it was
franchise.
2017, with the beginning of
Yeah,
franchising
yeah, franchising. Yeah,
onto Golden Guardians.
right.
Anyways, so like, do you want to? Should we do your like? How should we do it? Should we go by each team and then do, or should we like start with the numbers?
I think we should
Because
probably
if we're
start
starting with numbers, I know who I want as number 10.
yeah, let's start with numbers. Let's get the numbers.
Okay, I
Yeah,
for my number 10,
yeah.
it's got to be Fly. I'm sorry, it's for me. It's FlyQuest.
FlyQuest.
For me, it's FlyQuest. What's your number 10?
Number 10 for me. Looking at the rosters, man, I don't know. Okay, because I'm looking at Immortals and I'm like, like for number 10, it's hard. It was out of Fly and Immortals for me. But
Personally,
yeah.
it's like I'll give you my reasoning after you choose one, but
Mm. I was gonna, yeah. I think for me, number 10 is Immortals for sure.
Immortals. Okay.
Yeah.
What? I'll how should I format this?
Let me see.
So I'll do
Maybe
partial FlyQuest, partial Immortals, but I don't know how I'm gonna
make the logos smaller. Maybe
like
something.
maybe like Fizz. Maybe I could just stack them
I think so. Or I mean, yeah,
like
that's
that.
fine. Yeah, I think that's fine.
All right. And then I could expand the text box so we have a little more type. You know what? I'll cut that in half. I'll make a new text box for FlyQuest and Immortals.
Oh, okay.
Like
Bet.
like that, I guess.
Oh yeah, that's actually perfect.
Okay. Fly. Oh shit. So I guess the left side will always be mine,
Okay, and I'll be right side.
and Immortals, and then the right side will be yours. Okay.
Okay.
Do you have access to this document?
Yeah, I'm on it right now.
I mean, do
Oh,
you have
access.
editing access?
No, I do not.
Fuck. Uh, you. What exactly do you see on the Immortals roster that makes it worse than FlyQuest?
Okay, I'm gonna just go by like role, like from top to support, like up to down, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So I look at Soaz, not that he's washed up, but just looking at how the Misfits collapsed last season.
Mm-hmm.
It just, I don't know, like I don't think he will be like as big. Like I know he's a big name, but
Yeah,
like
I
I don't
know.
know if his mechanical ability compared to all the other top laners in NA right now, or like how that would stack up.
Oh, so
X
you're basing it straight off mechanics?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Mechanically, I just think mechanically, yeah.
But they got
Not that
Smithy though.
true. That's what I'm saying. Like X Smithy, yeah, but like I know X Smithy, obviously Team Liquid, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have any um like critique there. I think X Smithy, looking at the team, is probably their best player. I can't even pronounce the mid laner. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
mean, I won't lie to you. Immortals is my number 9, but
Oh,
but But
But
if
like
Smithy brought them up for me.
that's one spot. Brought him up
Okay,
once.
continue.
But so yeah, I have no questions about Smithy. Obviously, he's good. That was a good pickup for them.
So
Mid laner's a question mark. I really don't know anything about him, so I can't judge too hard. But going off the fact that I don't really, know how good he is, that's what makes me just settle for like mediocre because I don't know how good he really is
so
until
Aka
we.
question mark.
Yeah, he's a question mark for sure.
Okay.
Alltech. What team was he on? Was he on
He was not on a recent team.
he wasn't?
No,
Where's he from?
remember he was from Altec and Adrian. Well, Altec was a AD carry from I think 2 or 3 years ago. He used to be on Echo Fox.
Oh, that's where I remember. Okay.
He
Yeah, he
swapped around a
was.
few teams. I think he sucked at the time. Maybe he got good again, but
Yeah, so
one of the
so
reasons that I don't like Altec, I don't. One of the reasons like, Immortals is so low for me too
mm,
is that they changed out between the Apollo Hakuho famous duo
right.
and Altec. I mean it's probably a lot better than I think it is, but it still makes me squirm at what happened and why Altec specifically.
True. That's fair. That's fair. I think yeah, like just the whole like I know ADC is gonna be a question mark. So mid and ADC are question marks for me because like I haven't seen Altec play in a couple years, and the mid lane I have never seen play. Hakuo, I mean, it's not even that Hakuo's bad.
Oh
I
no, I
just
love
think,
Hakuho.
yeah, yeah. I just think the teams he's been on haven't really shown that he's a good support yet.
I want like he was just on Echo Fox, right?
Right, yeah,
Dude,
he was on Echo Fox,
the
yeah.
Echo Fox had Phil too. I wanted Phil to get some airtime, bro. Phil,
True.
Otto, Fallen Bandit, Tuesday, Moon, not Moon, fucking. There's a lot of
There's a long
academy
list.
players that
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, how are they not? They've been in the academy system for like 4 years.
Right. Like none of them have gotten none of those really none of those guys have really gotten a chance
I
to
mean,
show.
as we speak, Tuesday, Otto, and Fallen Bandit are all kicking ass on TCS. So
I think the only team that's really like given their academy players a chance is Cloud9, if we're
it's,
really looking at it
I
that
mean,
way.
Cloud9. I mean, you could
Um
argue a bit of TS, but you
eh,
know,
I mean
maybe a little bit 100. No, yeah, maybe a little bit
yeah,
100
yeah.
Thieves, maybe a
100 Thieves,
little
yeah.
bit of CLG,
Oh,
but that's about it.
right. That's true. Especially like
Okay.
the new rosters coming in. But yeah,
So
I
if
mean,
you go to the number 10, is that mainly what are those your big
oh,
boys?
that's so as it's not good. Just, oh, mechanically. Okay, there we go.
What you
Uh,
so as
yeah, yeah,
bad?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I just thought,
What's
I
your
just thought I saw.
what's your favorite color?
Um, okay, don't cat me for this, but it is yellow. I don't know why. It just became my color like in middle school. But
That's nasty.
make it blue. Blue is fine. It's a nice solid color.
Nasty, dude.
Oh lord.
That's gross.
Ugh, yes, I make it blue. Just make
No,
it
no,
blue.
no. I'll make it a dark. Is that
Oh,
better?
okay, there we go. Yeah,
That's
better.
legible. It looks like
Right,
the
yeah.
FlyQuest color.
It really does.
Oh, I'll make this like no. I'm not gonna do that. Okay. Oh, they're both the FlyQuest color. Now that I think about it.
Oh wait.
All right. So your text is gonna be yellow. Mine will be green.
Okay.
Now,
So FlyQuest. Okay.
why are they keeping Viper? Tell me why. In the beginning, he was like,
Right. I'm
he
about to
was
say,
meant.
he has
He was supposedly this up and coming guy who doesn't just play Riven.
right.
He's been just playing Riven and he's been losing.
Right.
And like, unless I feel like his contract is just like, oh, we're gonna give him another chance, and if it does not work out, we're swapping him out. Because I cannot see something must be going on behind the scenes that he's like performing well in scrims or something, or maybe he's a scrim god and he's just not performing on stage yet. But God, has he not been performing as of recently, especially this last split?
After
Holy
his
fuck!
rookies, yeah, after his rookie split, like the first split, like the first spring split he
First
had.
split, he looked all right. He
Yeah,
looked
yeah,
pretty.
he
He's
looked,
like,
yeah, he
okay,
looked,
maybe he's not
yeah,
just
up
a
and
Riven
coming.
player.
right, up and coming. But like after that, after like the summer split hit, they declined, and then even this past year, they had a decent spring, but then summer they like flatlined again. So I don't know.
I think it's every time they always do decent in spring and they flatline in
Yeah.
summer. It's
Right, they do decent in spring.
dude. That's what
It's
happened.
fine.
That's what happened. Their inaugural split. Remember that with the
Right.
old logo?
Yeah,
Remember it
that's
was
what
like
I'm
old
saying.
C9 or whatever.
Yeah,
They got
it was
they got third place in the
Yeah.
spring, and then
And
they
then-
dumpstered.
Yeah, they dumpstered in summer.
All right, now
So I don't know.
no flame against Ignar. Is that how I spread it? Yeah, Ignar. No flame against Ignar. I think he's a good player, but like they had Wadid, and Wadid is a good player too.
Yeah.
He was just on a failing team.
Right. Ignar was with Schalke.
No, Ignar. So it's not necessarily that Ignar's I think Ignar's bad. It's just I don't think that they needed to change anything. So you know what? Maybe he doesn't even deserve a spot.
Like a spot.
Now the only two functioning members on that team are Wild Turtle and Santorin.
Yeah. What do you think about PoE though? That's where I want to know how you feel about PoE.
Okay, now he's had. I don't understand why. I mean, he's PoE, the Bjerg's killer. He's a named player. I feel like he's almost like Froggen to a degree. I mean, other than the success that he had on Misfits at that one World Championship.
Yeah.
What has he really done as of recently?
Yeah.
Nothing.
After that Misfits.
He was the focal point for Optic, doing well their inaugural split, and. I will say in spring, he looked really good on CLG.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But in summer, holy crap! Did I look at him and go, "What are you doing?" Because, I mean, you already know my main complaint, but holy shit!
Right.
He plays 3 champions all season, or like 5 specific types of champions all season. Control mages, power pushes, and then he gets into playoffs and screws up CLG's whole thing by saying, you know what I think I can do? I'm going to play Kiana. He's not an assassin player, and he's got a small champion pool. I cannot see... I mean...
sometimes when I see... Like, that's how it was.
Especially working with, like, Santorin, who's a very aggressive jungler. I think that, like, it'll be fine, but in terms of who needs more resources, I think the control mage man is going to need more resources than... someone like Viper or Wild Turtle, but Wild Turtle's going to demand the resources, so I don't understand what the point of bringing a resource-heavy player onto the team is.
True. Yeah, he is resource-heavy. Because you see, like, obviously, like, if anybody gets fed, they could carry, right? But I think with him, it's like, even if he goes even, it's like it just seems like he's not really he won't really produce much like in team fights in the mid to late game.
And then resource divided team.
But sometimes if you think like when somebody has a small champion pool, do you think it's just because of just how the meta is like at that point in time? Or would it just be that
yes, Azir was nerfed a bit, but he could have still played like Victor. Victor was a pick that wasn't banned. Like the entire time during
really
the playoffs, and not the entire time during the playoffs, but for a lot of his games, and he didn't pick it when a lot of the times it would have been good. Even Aurelion Sol, which he's not really known for playing, or Syndra, he didn't play Syndra. He played maybe one game of Syndra. In their game versus Cloud9, or was it? I don't remember if it was Cloud9 or if it was Clutch. Exactly.
Was this in playoffs?
I think it was Clutch, but yeah, this was playoffs. Not playoffs. This was either the third place match or the match against Cloud9, where if they were losing. This wasn't the reverse sweep. I don't remember, but whichever Ari game he had, he was doing poorly and then he decided, you know what, I'm gonna play Ari. Just pick me Ari, which is a mage, which he is known to play. He's known to play mages, and Ari is a pocket pick for him. And guess what happened? He won the game. Imagine that. All right, I'm enough. I'm done yelling about. God.
First point Viper, second dot. Low key
Oh,
two
shit.
dots is Power of Evil.
No, wait. Okay, I don't hate him that. Okay, maybe I do.
Yeah, maybe you do, dude. He got 2 whole dots of Power of Evil.
All right.
Oh
Looking
my
at this,
God.
so
Okay.
hold on.
So that was 10.
Okay, I'm gonna star this and this. I'll give yours will be a little bump. I'll do it.
Yeah.
Just so you know what you've already done.
Right pick. Okay.
So look at these. What do you see as a number 9 team? I mean, I personally know, but
I mean, I have. Yeah, I'm about to say. I mean, it would have to be Fly for me.
for me, it's Immortals.
Yeah.
All right, so the big boy swap.
So yeah, like, oh wait, do you need to set it up first, or do I?
No, it's fine. I mean, it's fine.
But like, yeah, I mean, Fly. I don't know. Like, the roster was completely different. I think Centauran was still there.
Centauran, I think
Turl,
he's fallen off a bit, but he's still a fairly reliable jungler. I think
he's still pretty solid. I think. I don't even think it's maybe the Viper is not good enough. Like sometimes it can be like either macro, it could be either macro or just the team isn't working well together. Like a lot can go into, a team doing poorly. So I don't want to say it's that he's bad mechanically. What are you doing, man?
What do you mean?
You swapped it.
Oh, fuck.
Come on, man. These men swapped. Basically, you're right. Power of Evil, yeah, resource heavy.
All right, there we go. Okay, next. No. Okay, what makes it better than Immortal? What makes Flyplay better than Immortals in your case?
So let's see. I think their whole bot lane and top, in my opinion.
Okay, so
top AD support. I think those off the bat, from just looking at the rosters. I think Xmithy is better than Centauran. I just think he's smarter, knows how to play the map more. He can be aggressive, but that's not normally his playstyle. But he still knows how to manage the game.
Hold on. Fuck. This is not.
Oh, is it messing up?
No. I'm just a little clumsy right now. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So.
Okay. So yeah, I was saying, I know top, ADC, and support. Those 3 roles off the bat. Just looking at comparing the 2 rosters, I just think they're better in those 3 roles. I didn't say mid because once again, I haven't seen the Immortal mid laner play yet, so I can't go based off of that. Jungling wise, I think Immortals have a better jungler than FlyQuest does, but just looking at overall as a team, I just think Fly is just a little bit better than Immortals.
So better synergy?
Yeah, I just think it looks better. Less question marks. The potential is there, but we just have to wait and see.
Okay. For me, Immortals clinches number 9's pretty much specifically for Xmithy. So I'm just gonna put Xmithy.
Better jungle wins.
Maybe I can do better than Santor. There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
So Xmithy, just to me, man, he's such a good jungler and such a good shot caller, such a good leader. So whether or not like Aka is good or not, I think Xmithy just has the ability to bring up and coming players. I feel like in a few years, if he doesn't win anything else, he's probably gonna transition to the coach role, just because he's so like, same with Darshan. Both of those players are so fucking good at like working with younger players.
Yeah.
In terms of Aka, again, he's a big question mark and a big reason why Immortals isn't higher on my list. Same with Altec. It's pretty much, I mean, it's the same kind of issues personally, but it's pretty much they have Hakuho, which is a decently good player. I mean, I guess, but why? The bot. It pretty much the bot lane goes out the window because I don't know how good Altic is anymore. So yeah, it's pretty much relying on Xmithy.
Xmithy the carry.
Pretty much. That's
got
my
him to the
perspective.
nice spot.
Man, what a swap.
Basically, dude. Actually, I want to see them play now. Just talking about it at this point, I really want to see
the rivalry.
Yeah, man. The Immortal FlyQuest rivalry for the 9th and 10th spot.
Look at that beautiful. Okay. Number 8.
Whew. All right.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna add some of these.
Yeah. All right.
Look at your thing, and when you decide your number 8, let me know.
Okay.
Right now, I'm looking at two of them, and I'm like, like it's getting harder. I'll be honest, it's getting hard. Like I have a clear top 5 in my head, but bottom 5, I'm like, man, are these people really that much worse? Okay, I think I've got it for me.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh, dude, this is so difficult. For me, it's at a Dig and 100 Thieves.
I'm gonna put Dig personally. Like mine is Dignitas.
Oh wait. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Yeah. For me, it's Dig. It's Dig. I'm looking because I'm going based off of names and how I've seen these players play.
I didn't put the coaches I didn't make a list of the coaches this time, unfortunately, or the academy. So yeah. I think okay. So Dig, I won't make a color just because it's the same.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that big ass bird, owl.
Squaw. Yeah, that's an entire owl.
It's a big ass owl. All right.
That looks like the Vanoss logo, but yellow. To be honest.
Yeah, I like this. Right. I like the logo more than the other one, but like,
true,
it does.
Yeah, it does.
It's just, he's got 2 half circles and then like a foot in the middle of his face.
True.
Is that a bird foot or a beak? I don't know. The world may never know.
The world may, yeah. The world.
All right. So, I imagine we have the same reasons. Froggen, Yonsun, Afro, right?
Right. Basically. Afro, like, I respect you, bro, like, but I don't know, man. last couple seasons have been...
Okay, first of all, I can't... So, I might have to look it up, but can you look it up for me? Was Yonsun a part of their academy, or did they just find a player?
Yonsun. I think he was in academy. I just don't know where.
Dignitas, lol. I'm looking this up right now.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, he was with TSM.
He was an 80 carry for TSM?
Yeah,
when?
TSM Academy. January through November.
Oh, okay. So he just was open.
So
okay.
So he just joined Dig.
Okay. So
yeah, got a lot of hype in academy.
He's
so
probably just a simple question mark then.
Yeah.
Afro, as much as I love the guy, and as storied as he is with his success, I can't shake the feeling that the media is leaving and then getting worse was Afromu's fault. And then 100 Thieves getting worse was Afromu's fault. Same with kicking off Kodasun. I know for a fact that Afromu has a specific way that he likes to play the game. He is a leader. And like, I don't know if it's an attitude thing or maybe he's just a worse player than before. Because otherwise,
are you saying like the reason why like they got worse? Are you going based off of what?
I think that what happened for both Meteos and Kodasun later on was Afromu's doing. I think it had something to do with Afromu. I have no basis for this, but I can't understand why. Okay, Meteos is like one of the best players. Like, as I know, Meteos also has an attitude thing where he has a very specific way he likes to play the game, and as soon as Meteos left, 100 Thieves started dropping off the map. So I don't think it was Meteos. I think it was Afro. And then, remember, they kicked off Cody, and, they didn't even let him at Worlds, which...
Was that
they didn't even bring him to Worlds. I don't even... Because it's not an attitude thing, because they brought him back. He's a...
Right.
I can't get around... I can't shake the feeling that it was a mix between Afro, probably listening to Afro because they were probably partnering as veteran,
Yeah.
organizers, and then the GM, who I don't know I don't remember who the previous GM was. And now it's what's his name? Papa Smithy, who
Yep.
Afro, I don't know if maybe he's washed up, maybe he's attitude issues.
Man, I don't, bro. Because I want to keep believing that he's good, but like
I'm sure he's still got a great, he's still a good leader. I just don't, it's
But then
it's
again, I'm
too
about
much
to
of a
say,
question mark for me.
yeah, like there's so much that can go into a team doing well,
Especially with a newbie ADC. Like, how long is that gonna last?
right.
Okay, and Froggen, washed up. I'm sorry, it's been too long. I think he's washed up.
When Ephramu and when Stixay first came to CLG, that was a question because Doublelift had left that same
When
year.
Doublelift left because TSM was like, "Hey, we'll give you money." And then when Stixay joined, Stixay is really good. He's still, I'd say he's in the top 3 AD carries. Doublelift recently went, like, I think he was on Hotline League episode 100.
Yeah.
Did you watch Hotline League 100?
A little bit. I didn't watch the full
He was
thing.
like talking about all the AD carries, right? And specifically Sven. So like dogging on Sven. He's like, "Man, if I can play the game, die, and then not be afraid of you after that, man, you got an issue." The only people who challenged me were Stixay Bio and maybe he mentioned, I think, Sneaky. But he mentioned that Sneaky had some personal stuff that he was going through at the time. So all right, I'll cut that out. So that's that, and so it's not necessarily for me about 80 carries working with Aframu. I think it's just Aframu working with 80 carries. And I think Froggen's washed up. Do you have any other... Oh yeah, and they changed coaching staff. So...
It's just completely... Like, Greg, he's average. Like, he's not... It's not even that, he's not good or bad, he's just average. Like, he's just in between. Like, when I see Greg play, I just think average.
I think Greg gets a lot of crap because of what happened on TSM, but again...
Oh, no, I'm not gonna...
I think Greg's good. I think he's fine. I don't think he's an issue.
Being a TSM fan, I could say Greg or Arcadia, none of them...
I think Hooney's a good player half the time, so that's fine. Just
Hooney's
God,
solid.
I think they couldn't afford more players because... better
Hooney got all the money, homie. The boy got 2.some million.
Alright, I think that sums up Dignitas.
They picked up the scraps. They got Afromu off of his...
Do you think this sums up Dig?
Fraga washed up, Johnson washed up, attitude, coaching change. Yeah, it's just a lot of changes, man. It's like there's no
it's not necessarily that the team may or may not be bad, it's just
there's so many things,
so many variables that I'm not even gonna.
We're not certain.
Attempt that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look at this list.
All right, now what's this 7, right?
7. We'll take a break at 6. We'll take a break after 6.
Okay, that's a bet.
Because I'm gonna go. Because I gotta eat after. So number 7. Okay. Now, I think I'm gonna have personally. Oh God, this is tough.
I might do GGS here.
I'm in between CLG and GGS, to be honest.
I might do GGS here. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna.
Yeah. I'm gonna say
because okay, so with number 6, we're saying that 6 and up will make playoffs, basically.
Right.
But oh God, because I've got a top 3.
Oh,
and then I've got a bottom 4, but it's where I'm ranking these bottom 4. I think these people might just simply be better than those. I mean, so I think I'm gonna have to go with GGS too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. GGS. I'm looking at every other team. Yeah, no question. This is GGS.
Okay, number 7 is another agreement. GGS.
Would you look at that? The chemistry.
Oh, I gotta change the logo. God damn it! I gotta change. Hold on, you're gonna have to give me a second. I gotta change the logo.
Oh, okay.
Because they got a new logo.
Oh, you're right. I did see that.
All
Totally forgot
right.
about that.
And personally, I like it less, but I can understand why the change was made. Oh, there's no. Oh, here it is. Okay, I was about to say there's no good PNG of this.
That'll be shocking.
No, there is. Oh, okay, much better. All right, like I understand, like that. I think it'll make them easier to recognize, but I don't like it as much. Especially, I liked the color scheme too. I liked the yellow and blue. All right. So Golden Guardians. I mean, personally, everyone's gonna question mark Golden Glue and Keith. Like,
Yep. Keith was with Cloud9 Academy, but when he got on stage, he didn't really perform.
it's not necessarily that. It's his role swap to support that I think everyone's questioning.
Oh right, he was ADC. He wasn't support.
So, and also the big question is Golden Glue actually good, or because this is absolutely his final chance of LCS stardom. There's no way after this that someone's gonna pick him and be like, "Oh, is he good?" Oh.
This is his last shot, I think, because
100%.
he had a couple games with Cloud9, which hurt me, because But
I think Closer is a good. I've seen him play. I think Closer's good.
well, was he on Academy?
No. He was Australian import.
Oh, really?
So
okay.
their 2 import slots are both Australian, I think. Wait, is Closer? Closer, LCS. Oh, no, he was from sorry, he was from Turkey.
Oh, okay, just like.
But I have seen him play. He's good. For me, I think he's good.
Just like Broken Blade. Okay.
I mean, I guess.
No, from Turkey.
Yeah. He's an import from Turkey.
Okay.
I think.
Haunter.
I think Haunter is fine, but I feel like they could swap him out with Darshan and nothing would change.
Yeah, Haunter's reliable.
I think. I'm just not even gonna mention anything. I think top is fine.
Yeah.
Top is
he's a solid
fine
top lane.
for both. They could interchange that. I don't think it'll make a difference, but I think they're both good.
Yeah.
FBI is good, so that Closer and FBI.
When it comes down to role swapping, I just think that going based off of for Keith.
Yeah.
When anybody role swaps, it's always a question mark. So we can never really know for sure.
Oh, I also don't know if because of the new games and the new logo and the rebrand, I don't know if there's any big management changes. I know Nero is back as the head coach.
Yeah.
So Nero's brought some success before in Echo Fox, so hopefully I think that's good.
Now the big question is, in every team, is chemistry.
I mean, maybe there would be good chemistry. I wouldn't be able to say.
The thing is, everyone's
from different teams, except for Keith and Golden Glue.
I mean, Haunter's been on the team for a couple years now.
I mean, he's definitely the vet on him and Golden Glue are the vets on the team.
Right.
All right. I mean, I don't really have much more to say.
Right. They're just not good enough to make playoffs, in my opinion. just looking at the team.
I think. I mean, they could surprise me.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, who knows, man. They could be first place. Never mind. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said
that. 6th. Now I've got a strong feeling that one of 2 teams is going to be 6th place.
Ooh,
okay, and I'm like 6th or 5th.
Yeah,
and I can't shake the feeling that it's between Evil Geniuses and CLG. Personally, I mean, I heard you mention 100 Thieves, but damn, I cannot shake the feeling that. You know what? I might even put just CLG.
100 Thieves at 6.
They got Somedays, Meteos, Cody.
I say 100. Dude,
you think it's 100 Thieves?
I think it's close. It's so close, but I'm saying 100 Thieves 6.
I'm gonna put CLG, my boys, down in 6th place.
Oh man. Okay. All right. Disagreement. Okay. We like this. We like this. We like this.
We take those.
Yeah. This is what we want. This is what we want.
Okay, CLG. 100. I put 100 Thieves in my top 3.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get to it later.
Yeah, we'll say yeah. We'll get to it when we get to it.
We'll get to it when we get to it. All right. Oh wait, I gotta. Hold on, let me delete this. CLG 100T. Okay, let me make. So this is yellow, terrible colors, and then this is green, amazing color.
Yeah.
There we go. Fuck. Shit.
Take your time. Take
Shut
your
up.
time.
Kid,
No rush.
shut up. Okay. All right.
All right. So.
I'll let you.
So yeah. So once again, top to support. This is what we're doing. All right. Sunday. I remember franchise year, right? They went second place in the spring.
Yep.
And then what was they like third place in summer? Third, fourth?
I think it was third.
It was third, yeah, because I remember they made it to Worlds. They had lost in the third place match though. I remember that because TSM beat them. Aha! But so I know Sunday was good. With all the roster stuff that had happened this past year, he was on the academy team. He destroyed academy players, by the way.
Yeah,
so I know he's really good.
Fucking smurfed on it.
Right, Meteos, no question, obviously is a very good jungler. The only reason I have them where I have.
Do you not like Ryoma that badly?
I don't know. Like, when I don't know a player, I can never assume they're gonna be.
Yeah, but they've got
good.
such a stacked roster on all four of the other ones.
Dude, like I don't even know if Stunt's gonna play well. Like,
Stunt's been in the LCS. He's taken a game.
Yeah, he's been in the LCS, but it's been a minute.
And he's been pretty good in academy too.
Right, they did with their academy roster.
He's the replacement for Afro, and it's Papa Smithy. I think Papa Smithy's too much of a genius, personally.
I'm about to say it is Papa Smithy. I could just be completely wrong.
I mean, hey, your gut's your gut.
I'm about to say, yeah. There's just something that I don't know how it's gonna shape up. For me, the uncertainty is mid and support, because I know Stunt's been on. There's no question Stunt. He's been in LCS before. He's played. But like him maintaining the role and him like keeping consistency is a question mark. Cody Sun I know is very consistent, by the way. When he was with Clutch this past year, he was like #1 in Worlds for like.
It was like damage or something.
Yeah, it was like damage.
I don't remember exactly.
I think it was like damage and like CS or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
So I know Cody's really good, but for me, mid and support are the question marks. Don't know how they're gonna work well together. We still have to wait and see that, because I take chemistry so seriously when it comes to League and like LCS. So that's why, just for me, I have them 6. It was close as hell though.
Yeah, but like someday Meteos and Cody are all been on the team, and Stunt was on the team when those 3 were on the team, and I'm sure they scrimmed with them. Like, so I just the synergy question I don't see as a big issue personally. Like, I feel like you're giving the team a lot of shit just because they got a mid laner.
A little bit. Could be right.
Hey, it's your thing.
Like, yeah, I'm about to say that. That's just, I don't know. The way I see it, that's just, I just have them at 6. I think the only reason why I have CLG higher, if I'm being honest, is because
Crown is good.
Crown and Stixay, and I think Smoothie's still really good.
All right. For CLG, the reason I think they're making players. Wiggly, still good and growing.
Yeah, that's what Wiggly and Ruin are good up and comers. That's like
no. Okay, no. Wait. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, I mean,
Wiggly's got potential and he's still going. He's a good jungler. He's gonna be a star jungler in the future.
That's that potential. It's there.
Stixay Smoothie will be just as strong, if not stronger, than Stixay Bio. I don't think changing Biofrost is gonna do anything. I personally think Smoothie and Bio are not much different players. Like they're just not. They're equally good. Maybe Bio's a little more aggressive, or maybe Smoothie's a little more mechanically thought or something.
Let's see,
whatever.
like aggressive wise, bio for certain.
Great bot.
But
It's a great bot lane,
yeah,
regardless.
Yeah.
Now their head coach is changed. I'm gonna have to look this up.
Is Papa just the general manager? He's not the coach either. He's not the coach too, is he?
No, he's not the coach.
Okay.
Now for CLG head coach, it's not an Arrow anymore. An Arrow left. It's not Weldon, because Weldon is now specifically something else. Why is it showing me LCS head coach? What? There's an application available, huh? Sorry, excuse me? Teams, league. Okay, it's Song. It's Coach Song. Yeah, I was like, okay, I know it's somebody. Yeah, okay. Song is great. He's still great. Came back from Korea. He's like, I'm gonna be good again, right? I think he was ahead. I think he was coaching King Zone. I don't know, but Song is a good coach. We know that he's a good coach, and he was only on. The only reason he probably left TSM is because of all the shit that happened internally. That I guarantee fucked up the team.
Oh, trust me, it did.
Yeah, I know you're Mr. TSM fan. I know that you. I think Song is still a good coach. Yeah. Weldon is still a really good emotional coach and like psychology expert.
Yeah, he was with. I think he was with.
He used to be with TSM after he left CLG, and then after TSM he went to fucking what's it called? Went to Europe for a bit, and now he's back.
Right.
He's responsible for a lot of winning, basically, and it really is good on the mental. I gotta
the mental is strong.
Now Crown, I like him. He's a great mechanical mid laner, but man, has he been making a lot of mistakes recently. I'm sure this it's not necessarily that I think this team will do poorly. I just think that they're going to make a few more mistakes because of, not even just because of Crown. I mean, it is Crown and Ruin that I don't like specifically. I mean, Ruin is great mechanically, but he likes to die in 1v1s a lot.
But he's like Hooney.
I would say he's not as good as Hooney. Worse Hooney. Ruin is worse Hooney.
Oh, worse Hooney. Yeah, I'm about to say. Never mind.
Crown is 5 out of 10. I don't know. He's like middle of the pack for me. He's not the best. He's not the worst. He's average. I honestly think Tuesday. I've been looking at Tuesday for the past 3 years and been like, just bring him up. Come on, just bring him up. Come on, just bring him up.
Yep.
All right. So when we left off, CLG and 100 Thieves, we differed on our opinions of what constitutes as important in terms of what makes a team work. You can use synergy. Me, it's just everything. Okay, so CLG's taken, 100 Thieves taken. Okay, number 5.
All right, here we go. All right. Excuse me. Ooh.
Now, in between Cloud9 and Evil Geniuses on this one. Now, I don't know if I trust Reaper's opinion on Niski still, because Niski's been looking a little weak. But I trust Blabber, and I trust his choice in Sven, specifically because I don't think Sven's issue was his ability. I think his issue was TSM. At the time, So, I think I might have to put Evil Geniuses just under Cloud9 as 5th.
Alright, so...
Oh, whoops.
So I said it was close, so I got CLG 5th.
Okay, so... EG, CLG.
Yo, my top 4 is going to be tough. Okay.
I mean, I've got pretty clear.
Actually, yeah, wait.
Mine is pretty clear.
I think it's pretty clear. Never mind, I got it.
Oh wait, I can't use this, can I?
Can't use what?
The logo.
Oh, you can't. Oh, you're actually right. Well, they see CLG on there. It's fine. They know what team we're talking about.
But I don't know if I have to change. I mean, you know what? I might as well just put it for now because I don't know what the League of Legends. Like, I don't know if for League that's gonna be their logo or if they're just gonna use the circle just because. So.
I mean, I think for now we could put the logo.
I'll just use it now. Whatever.
Yeah, for now, yeah. There it is, the old classic.
A little rough around the edges, but what am I doing? Okay, that one, and you said CLG?
Yeah.
Once again, this means that we think that they're gonna make playoffs still, so.
Right, yeah, it's top 5. Yeah, top 6, I mean. Yeah.
Top 6. Alright.
The top 4 is gonna be spicy.
I think the top 4 will be a little spicier.
I got a lot to say about some of these teams, so it's,
I mean, I know which team that you're excited to shut off.
Okay, let me calm down because we're not there yet.
I know.
Yeah. Holy dude.
Who don't know, I love CLG and he loves Oh yeah, well you'll find out. You'll find out.
Yeah, I'm about to say. Well, we'll figure it. I think they'll know. They'll figure it out.
Whatever. All right, CLG. What makes them better than 100 Thieves, and what do you think? What brings them into the top 50%, and what keeps them from being?
So you said what gets them to the top?
What gets them to the top first? Let's.
Okay. I just think Stixay and Smoothie, I think those two like have kind of something to prove, just a little bit, because I think with Stixay, I think he could be a little bit better than what he was last season. Just going based off of how I've seen him play these past couple splits. I know Smoothie's still really solid. I never really had much complaints about him other than his consistency. Just him getting picked off a lot, not like.
Hey, that was Sven, that was him stopping Sven from getting picked off. Because Sven was out of position every fucking second.
I mean, Sven, I'm not gonna talk about Cloud9 right now. That's another.
I know. I'm just saying, but, Sven was the issue at the time. Not.
I hear you.
Sorry.
But yeah, you're fine. It's all good. I still believe Crown is really solid. I know I kept saying this because he's Korean, but I just think he's really good. I don't know. He was on Optic, man. Like, who else was on Optic? Like, to be fair,
Dokla's been pretty solid.
Dude, all Dokla did
Big Dokes!
Dude, all he did was split push. The entire game. Every game was a split push. I don't think that's just doing good.
I should probably delete this. There you go.
But I just think Crown has been, like, I think he's getting a little bit, like, swept under the rug. Like, I think people are underestimating him for, like, how good he really is, in my opinion. I think Wiggly and Ruin, those two, for me to have them 5, that means, like, Wiggly and Ruin would have to have, like, a really, like, big improvement of last season. So I guess my expectations for them are, like, really high, just going based off of, like, how good I feel like they could be. So that's really why I have them 5. Just
all
overall,
right.
I just think it's really good. Let's see.
That's it. All right.
Yeah, that's good. That's solid.
So, I mean, the only real question marks for me, in terms of, I'll say what pushes them into the top. Let me look at this team again. Okay. So, immediately I see 3 things that I'm like, okay, this team is a solid team. I see Sven.
Mm-hmm.
Sven Scaron's a great jungler, right?
Right. MVP. Summer.
Yeah. I see Jizuke.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that man's a great mid laner.
Yeah.
And then I see Zazel, who was the stronger side of the weak C9 bot lane this season.
Yep.
And hopefully with Bang, which is, I mean, to me, he's a direct upgrade over Sneaky, but he's been a little shaky. So that's why he's not on my the great side of this, which is why I'm saying, okay, I think it's these three players that are going to make this team. Now, my questions are, is Bang going to perform, or is he going to pull 100 Thieves?
100 Thieves Bang or SKT Bang?
Yeah, is this going to be the Bang that we're used to, or is this going to be fucking partnered up with Afro Bang? No offense to Afro. I just don't know. And for Kumo, sure, he's proved himself. He won a game, but and he was developed by C9, which is supposedly the godsend of all the academy players. But again, he's just a question mark, and Bang and Kumo are pretty much the reason why they're low as they are. It'd probably be higher if Kumo happened to be licorice,
Fair.
Like, I don't know. I just don't know yet.
Yeah.
So basically, solid foundation. Too many questions.
Yeah, a lot of questions. New team, new org coming in. So obviously the roster is going to be something we haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. I did see
number 4.
Woo! All right.
Okay, so you used CLG and I used EG. So I mean, dude, there's only 3 teams that have been unused so far.
You are indeed right.
Dang. I mean, one of them is about to go bye-bye, but I gotta put scene.
For me, so this is 4, right?
Yeah, number 4.
Yeah, I got C9 4.
I got C9 4. Okay.
Okay.
Glad we're all in agreement. Glad we're in agreement.
Yeah. C9 4 without question.
Oh fuck. C9. Let me get the copy. Paste. Big ass logo. Beautiful logo. All right. Now, I'm pretty sure we're both like licorice.
It's really good. He's solid.
Licorice great.
Yeah.
Blabber great. And oh fuck. There we go. And Vulcan great. Now, for the more critical stuff, I'll let you start.
Okay. So Sven, I don't know which Sven we're about to get, dude. Like, for him being on TSM for the past couple splits, right? Like, first year, Sven and Mithy, I was like, yo, let's go. Like, G2 former bot laner, right? I was like, okay, we're about to be solid. And then what happened, right? Rest was history.
Yeah, so.
And then, the next year, I was like, okay, it's fine. Mithy left. All right, smoothly. All right, bet. And, we got to the final summer, right? And I was like, yo, we got to the final in spring.
Yep.
Choked the mess out of that, by the way. But, it was fine.
Dude, he couldn't see what Jensen was doing to him. Jensen dude, he was too tall to see what was going on.
Yo, that meme was so good. All right, but so it hurt, right? I took it. I was like, okay, summer, we about to make it back, right? Or me being a TSM fan.
Well, you spoiled it. Whatever.
Yeah, like not even getting out of the first round, losing to Clutch that is now Dignitas, right? And throughout everything that had happened, with the jungling situation to how I always felt about Sven until this point, the inconsistency was ridiculous. Like, he would have like 1 or 2 games where it was, yo, like Sven, like Sven will get a pentakill, and then it went to like not even having 2 or 3 kills. Like, it was, I don't know. It's just the inconsistency was so like valid every time I saw him play. To where I'm at the point of is he really good? Like, I don't think he's that good. Honestly, like,
Like I honestly think that like a lot of the issues that were on TSM's, specifically in the shot calling, there were a lot of voices on that team.
yeah,
Like maybe too many, you know. Bjergsen, obviously.
right.
Then you had Sven, who is also a veteran. Like,
Yeah.
and then you have no jungler basically because there's no jungle presence because there's no synergy with the jungle, and that's where I'll say synergy really matters on that TSM team. It's a past one, so like I don't know how much of it is to attribute to Sven, like specifically blame on Sven, or whether his play was dictated by his team and like the environment. I don't know, which is why he's what brings up Cloud9 to 4 and what puts him down from the top 3 personally.
That's why I say consistency. That's why I bring that back up because it's like
Sven once said, "If you have a mouse, you can dodge," and that man got hit by so many skill shots.
The thing is though, it's like if he pulls out the G2 special, then they could be top 3. But as of right now, looking at how I feel about him right now, they are 4.
Now I don't know how you feel about Niski, but I don't care for him that much. Personally, I think he's good. Like, he's good. I always knew that he was good. Even since the Envy days, I was like, yeah, this guy's pretty good. Like, he played Lucian mid and got away with it. Like,
right.
Okay, this Niski guy is all right. And then I see him play like some dog shit. I'm like, okay, you're playing Sylas and you lost. How? Or was it like Aatrox mid, which he popped off with one game, and then the next game he tried it. Fucking fell on his face. Like,
yeah.
I feel like he's a little more inconsistent in terms of. I feel like he's just not as good as I used to think that he was. I feel like a lot of his cracks are showing in terms of mechanics specifically, not even decision making. I just don't think that he's that necessarily great of a player.
For me,
I think his mechanics are fine. I think the way he moves around the map is all right. I just don't think that he's, farming is good. Man, I can't put my finger on what it is. I'm not very comfortable with watching Niski play.
But I think it is. Like,
it's unsettling to watch.
Yeah, I think if it's like that, then it probably is inconsistency.
Like, maybe it's consistency. Maybe it's just my bias against the other blue team with a similar logo. Like, I really don't know.
Could be, man. Who knows?
Because like C9 is probably my 3rd favorite org in, I guess, the LCS in general.
That's fair.
Because NRG is my number 2. I like NRG. I like NRG as a team. But man, C9, I just don't. For me personally, Niski is a down.
I understand. I see you. For me, the reason why they're 4 for me is because Niski and Sven, the inconsistencies. I don't know how good they're gonna be. That's why I have them 4. That's really the main reason.
I mean, being honest. Like I think Niski brings them down to 3 or 2, and then I think Sven keeps them at 4, and brings them down to 4 at the same time.
Okay. TSM Sven or GT.
I personally think Niski's a worse addition, a worse point on the team than Sven.
We'll have to wait and see on that one. We'll have to wait and see on that.
Hold on.
I mean, if we're looking at it, Sven Skaren was the reason why he leads.
I mean, yeah, but
if you look at it that way, you could. But...
I mean, the Swole Bros were the thing.
Bros. 2 games.
I think Blabber and Niski will be a good jungle mid duo. I just don't like Niski is just so hard to watch play the game.
I do worry for Blabber's over aggressiveness though.
He's not very over. I mean, I think he's aggressive enough. I think he's that good. I think he deserves to be over aggressive. All right, number 3.
Whew.
Oh, woo howdy.
All right, so
It's two
I
more
got,
teams.
I got.
Uh huh.
Oh, my bad.
No,
Are you good?
you go. You go.
Okay, I got EG at 3.
EG at
I got
3.
EG at 3. Yeah, I have them at 3.
All right.
Okay,
I've got
so
TSM at 3.
okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. Who else? Who else did you not pick yet?
100. I have not picked 100 Thieves in Team Liquid.
Wow, you have 100. Okay, no, that's fine. It's fine. We're not. It's fine.
So,
Don't have them
so
there. We're not there yet. Not there yet.
TSM, EG. Whew.
Yes. All right, we're getting close. Okay, calm down yet again. Jesus, I get too hype. All right. Let me know when you're ready, or I'll just go.
I mean, you can start. I'm just making the fucking
Oh, okay.
thing.
So EG, Kumo's, in my opinion, Kumo is really fucking good.
Okay.
Like he was stomping Academy, like top lane wise, besides Sunday, obviously. But like outside of
Has
Sunday,
he really been stomping Academy?
like from what I remember, looking at the past couple of games from this past Academy tournament, he was playing really well. Even when he had a couple games of LCS, even though he only played Jace. But they won those games. But he was also playing really well. It wasn't like he fed, but he got carried. I think he's really solid as a top laner. It just he just has to perform on stage as a starting top. Svenskeren, I don't really need to say much on him. Obviously, he's really good as a jungler. He's gonna be a former MVP. I don't see him declining anytime soon. Jizuke, I can understand how there could be some question marks. Obviously, this past season for Vitality wasn't a good showing. Honestly, I just think it was just one of those seasons where it was just a bad year.
Like Pobelter? Like Pobelter just had a bad split and then they kicked him off, kind of thing.
Yeah, basically. Like I don't even think it's I just think it was like every player has that year where it was just bad. Like you don't really know what it was or like how, but it just happens, right? It happens in almost every sport and anything. So I think Jizuke is still really good. I really don't have any questions with him. Like he has the potential to carry games when he gets in those type of situations. I think he'll be really good. Bang. A lot happened with 100 Thieves. I don't blame his play on that per se.
So you blame his play on himself?
Yes. but at the same time, I think Bang will still be really good. Like I don't like to judge based off well, it was more than one split. But even the first split, no. He came like this past year. Never mind. No, now that I'm thinking about it, he just got to 100 Thieves this past year, right?
Yeah, he's been on there for 1 year.
Yeah, 1 full year. Yeah. Okay. So this is valid. Okay, I don't like to judge like a player's play based off of like in general based off of one season, like full season, spring and summer. I just know I'm going based off the fact that this is a 2-time world champ, former SKT player. Obviously, I think he's just really good. I don't see him declining really this season. Overall, I just think he's really solid. Like I don't have any like critiques for him, honestly. And my boy Zazel, the bearded one himself, bro. Okay, I think he's a really good support. I think he did shot call a lot on Cloud9 to like initiate fights. I think he still has room to grow, honestly. Just overall as a team, I just think they're really solid and could potentially be how I have them, top 3.
Okay.
So,
Do you like my little witch tea?
oh, I was not looking. What's up? Kumo smurfing at Academy. Is there any great and good? Which T? SK or 100? Big question mark, high, middle, Zazel with Josh.
Okay. Yeah, I've been doing those jokes the entire time. Have you just not been looking at them?
I haven't been reading.
Oh, come
them.
on.
Oh, sorry. I haven't been reading. I've been so into it, man.
Bro, when you mentioned Sven, I did like the fucking meme font where every other letter was capitalized, and it was like a fucking sentence, and you fucking missed it. God damn.
Oh, I missed it.
All right.
Okay.
Now
So I was looking at the roster.
okay. Now I have a big reason TSM is third, and like it's almost nothing to do with the roster.
Okay.
I don't know if the stigma of the environment and the coaching changed, and if it didn't, if that issue is still there, I don't know. I don't know if, regardless of who's on the team, is it gonna work? It could collapse. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good point.
If that environment is toxic again, or whatever, or imbalanced, I don't know exactly what happened. You know what the fuck is gonna is Dardoch gonna get overshadowed by the team problems again, like for the 9th time? Like I don't know, and I hope not. But okay, let's start. Broken Blade is. I'm not gonna mention him because I think he's all right. I think he's a good top laner. It's just he's nothing stand out personally. I know some people have different opinions, but to me, I just see all right, decent top laner, cool.
Yeah.
Dardoch, that man, specifically Dardoch Bjerg, the jungle mid duo, that should be fucking incredible. If it's not, I don't know what is gonna happen. Like this team, I think relies on this specifically. I just can't see if this fails. I cannot see the team performing at all. But I think it won't. I think Dardoch's really good. Bergson's still obviously really good. Kabe, it's not really as much of. I might not even mention Kabe. He's not really as much of a question mark. Sure, he's better than. I guess you could say he's better than Sven. But I think Kabe Bio will be a good lane. I don't see any problems. There's no roster issue. That's what I'm saying. I specifically just see this, and I'm like,
yeah, that's a big.
Is it what is it? It's. I think the team might be make or break, and I just don't think that the total roster is as good as the other two that you'll see.
Gotcha. Yeah, environment will play a big part. Just
it's not necessarily what's right with TSM; it's what's wrong.
It's what's wrong. Yeah.
All right. Number 2. Let's go look.
All right. All right.
And I know what's gonna be on. I know what's gonna be number 2.
So,
I know it's gonna be Team. I know you're gonna say Team Liquid.
No. I'm not. Come on, man. Come on. Like that. Come on.
Fine.
I'm not.
But it is Team Liquid. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, let's be honest. No joke.
Okay, what's your number 2?
It's TSM. I gotta get TSM number 2.
Fuck.
Man.
Okay.
Yeah. I got. Dude, it's not. Yeah.
Mine is 100 Thieves.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I got you.
Man, I was like, man, is he really gonna put TSM at number 1?
No, come on. I'm not that hard-headed, man.
You sure about that?
I gotta. Oh, come on, bro. Chill. I'm not, man. Come on.
Absolutely.
Hey, man. I can be confident in the team, but I know how to not be overconfident. You know?
I'm not with that.
All right. All right, CLG.
What? I put CLG. I had to bite my lip and put CLG 6th.
Wait.
You can't. You're not allowed to talk. Like.
I always said that because I didn't have another comeback.
You don't gotta make me feel worse. All right.
Okay.
TSM.
All right, baby. Let's go.
All right. I did it for you.
It's TSM.
All right. You can go.
Okay. So, a lot was going on.
You already know.
So, now onto the roster. Have no issues with this roster, actually. I just think overall...
You think it's stronger than I thought it was?
I think it's stronger than, I just think it's stronger than you think it is. Like, I know it's, 3-2, right? Like, it's basically, like, it's one position down. but obviously I'm biased because
Yeah.
no surprise, right? TSM fan, whatever.
I mean, if you legitimately think that it's stronger, then you just think it's stronger. Whatever.
Yeah, I just think it's stronger. I have nothing to really add to that. I just think the ceiling for this team
Is higher than I think it is.
Is higher, yeah.
Okay. 100 Thieves, oh boy. One thing, change of coach, I don't think is gonna matter as much because Meteos exists. I think he's just a big leader for the team. Papa Smithy, he might as well be a coach in his own. Again, who the heck? Zix doesn't matter. Okay, well, Zix is a great coach. You know, fuck it. Zix. Dude, like, every single person on this team is, like, a positive. I don't, like, specifically Cody-san, Someday, and Meteos, they were on the team that got second. They are proven really good. Cody-san might be one of the best AD carries behind Stixay and Doublelift.
He slept on a lot.
I feel like he's the most slept on ADC. 100%. He's been to Worlds every time.
Yeah, he hasn't missed a Worlds.
He's not missed a World Championship that he's been on the LCS team. I mean, sure, the performance at Worlds may not have been the best, but he's been to World. He got to groups every time. Not even just World. He's been to groups every single time. That's incredible. Stunt has, in my opinion, he's also been smurfing in Academy for a while. He played an LCS game and he did really well. I'm not sure if they won the game or not, but I remember watching it and being really impressed. I don't know if he's a shot caller specifically, but I feel like he takes Afro's role as Meteos takes over shot calling. Same with Meteos and Someday take over shot calling, and Cody's son also. Again, the only reason they're not second is Ryoma, I believe this guy is from Australia, and I don't. Again, he is a question mark. I have no idea.
I think he's from Australia.
I have not seen him play. He's my only fallback to why this team can't reach number one. I feel like they could. They could absolutely upset this with a few games.
So you're saying...
I think the team has not infinite ceiling, but I feel like their ceiling might be as high, if not higher, than Team Liquid's. But Ryoma is such a wild card for me, specific because I've never seen him play. Maybe other people know that he's good. I have not seen him play enough to reliably say I think that they can win.
Wow. Okay. Cool. All right.
And in terms of synergy, which I know you care about, they got Meteos, Someday Cody's son.
Yeah.
I
got you.
Who are on that team? Okay.
It's a good case.
All right. Number one, Team Liquid.
All right.
The only remaining.
The only team left.
The only team left, and
you know.
I mean, I will say there is a downside, in my opinion. Well, it's not really a downside. It's more just like it felt bad seeing Xmithy go, more than that. Like everything's the same except for I think Broxa is a side grade.
Wait, come again?
I think Brox is a side grade to Xmithy.
Not an upgrade?
No, I don't think he's a direct upgrade. I think he's a side grade. I don't.
What?
Xmithy's really fucking good.
Yo.
So is Broxa, but like, they're both mechanically great. The only argument you could put to me that I would be like, all right, is that Xmithy had like one or two more mistakes this like year in the main season. Like, there was some moments where I'm like, really, Xmithy? Why the fuck are you doing that? Other than that, he's just as good. I don't think there's a big reason. Oh yeah, Xmithy's old. Ooh. But
no,
like,
I wasn't gonna bring up age at all.
No, he's like 26 or something. I don't see Broxa as a direct upgrade because I feel like Team Liquid might just be a great, perfect team. It's just NA practice and the way that NA functions as a whole is fairly poor.
Right.
So, which is why
I think for me, when it comes to Broxa, since I watch LEC almost as much as LCS.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do. Dude, that should be entertaining as fuck. Like,
oh, okay. Yeah.
But just seeing how Broxa, like his playstyle is way more up tempo than Xmithy by far. I'm
Oh,
not
you
saying
think it
that's
might
why.
adapt better this season because of the
Yeah, I'm not.
changes?
Yeah, I just think. Yeah, like I think it would just work better. I don't know. I just feel like looking at the jungle changes, everything that's going on with the from the Drakes to the Souls, all that, all that
Smithy
stuff.
is the smite boy, though, which is why I'm like, it's not an upgrade to me. It's like, really? Gonna just import 4 imports? Really? Like, what are you doing?
True.
They have 4 imports, let's be
They have
real.
four. Yeah, they have four imports.
Jensen, Broxa, Impact, Core.
Core JJ.
And eventually, I'm sure, like, Core JJ and Impact will be like, hey, actually, we're American now, so...
Yeah, we're actually from NA. Like,
Or no, Impact is in NA.
oh yeah, NA. Yeah,
So
yeah.
eventually Core will be like, yo, I'm in NA now, and then they're gonna fucking replace Double Lift or whatever, or some shit, with like, I don't know, perks. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Perks. Cass replaces Jensen.
They just buy G2. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
They buy G. The G2 roster now becomes the academy. Imagine that, dude.
Bruh.
That'd make no sense, but
And also, I mean, I mean, this is the only thing I have to say about Team Liquid, really. Oh, you know what? Poe Belter. Steve is a man. Steve is a whole man and gave Poe Belter a job.
Yeah. I saw that. I saw that.
When I saw this, I was like, there's no way this is just because of actual position coaching. They just wanted the clout after seeing the Poe Belter shit.
Yeah, they saw he didn't have a job.
I mean, maybe he is actually doing work. But it looks like Team Liquid that Steve did this.
Who knows, bro? Poe Belter might replace Jensen as a star.
No, Poe Belter's in a coaching position.
Oh, is he?
He's a positional coach.
Oh, all right. Well, he has a job. There you go. That's exactly what you put. Man, this whole team, dude.
I don't think this team has any more potential to win like internationally than with Smithy did.
Here's the one big question. Whoever we even have number one, do you even see them getting anywhere at Worlds? Like
Team Liquid was. I feel like Team Liquid was just like on a knife's edge, and I feel like as much as an excuse as it sounds, what Double have said in one of the Travis interviews, that their group had a very specific meta that they didn't understand, because apparently, from what Double said, they were scrimming all the other teams, all the really high good teams, and they were doing really well, and what they brought in from scrims to stage just wasn't working. Some of the stuff that they specifically practiced were like, oh yeah, we've done this time and time again and it works, just was not working because their stuff had a specific meta. So a lot of the stuff they practiced didn't necessarily come out.
I hear you.
So again, I think it's just the way NA functions. I don't know what the issue. I mean, I know the issue is partially academy, and we don't have any new players that no way for players to prove themselves other than in academy, because we have zero local scenes.
But even academy, like people barely even watch academy play, so it's like even
I watch. No. I mean, I'm sure I'm sure all the teams and pro players watch academy because they have to.
Yeah.
That's whatever.
I watch academy.
I watch some academy games.
Yeah.
I enjoy some academy games. Some are really fun to watch. Like
I watch playoffs.
Every single one of CLG and 100 Thieves Academy games are fire, but sometimes it's like, man, these guys are playing solo queue out here. What are you?
True. Oh man, like that's really what it comes down to. It like whoever we have number one, we're saying is, they're gonna go international, but the question is, are they gonna produce?
I mean, do you if these three teams? I think if this team went international and they bring fucking Cody Sun and Meteos at the same time, and I think this team, I think 100 Thieves could fucking actually challenge. They've got other than Meteos and Someday, all their players are young.
Right.
And they've got Zix, who I believe they beat all the the last time Zix went to Worlds was it this year? No. It was because this year it was
TSM this year.
It was TSM this year?
Yeah, Ziggs was on TSM this past
year. No. So the one time that I fondly remember Zix on a team, CLG with when they had their fairly old with their old roster, but they just added Hootie basically, and Hootie and Stixay. And Stixay was like the pop-off guy. Hootie was the pop-off guy. And that Worlds, they beat all the Korean teams, and all the they beat everybody except for Albus, Nox, Luna. They beat everyone but the wild card.
Imagine that.
And I with specifically with Zix and Papa Smithy as the drivers, and Ryoma as other international talent. I think, and they're all young except for those two.
Mm-hmm.
I think that 100 Thieves might be the best chance we've seen in a while.
Let's hope then from that point, it comes to, can they get there?
I mean, so we both have TSM and Team Liquid. It's just that you think EG over.
I thought
it's EG and 100 Thieves that are our differences, basically.
Yeah, basically. Because I'm looking at
this one's wrong. Hold on, I gotta swap.
Because I know for what's the invitational
MSI
spring, MSI, yeah. Because
so we think that we're sending Team Liquid to MSI.
Basically,
I think that too. It's just I think 100 Thieves has a higher ceiling if Realm is good, and you think that TSM has a higher ceiling if they decide to perform.
Basically, all TSM has to do.
Who's their coach right now?
Oh shit, I don't even remember. I was looking for it too, and I don't even know.
So we only agreed on 4. I mean, we agreed on 4 things. That's pretty good.
We agreed.
Technically 5 because of this. 9 and 10.
Let's see who's the coach here.
We agree. So we almost agree on number 6 and 7. I mean 5 and 6 because of CLG. We almost agree on number 9 and 10 because of Immortals and FlyQuest. Just swapping. So our biggest differences are 100 Thieves and Evil Geniuses, just because your EG. So like our EG and 100 Thieves spots are actually close. Yeah. On both times.
The coach is Peter Zhang. I remember he was.
He used to be the academy. He got brought up.
Yeah, he was the academy coach.
The academy won, didn't they?
They won spring.
Okay.
The summer was 100 Thieves.
Summer was 100 Thieves. Did they get second or third? I know that they did. I know they did well again. Yeah. I think Peter Zhang is fine.
Yeah, Peter Zhang is fine. I have no problem.
I just hope that the stigma.
Parth is our general manager.
Watch it be Bjergsen's fault.
Dude, this whole time nobody's.
This whole time they're gonna swap out Bjergsen for a Blaze Olive for once in a blue moon, and finally just be like, "Oh boys, we won the split! Woohoo!"
Bruh. Imagine that.
Imagine Bjergsen in Academy, bro.
I can't even imagine.
I mean, I can see him as like the only the only veteran in their Academy team, but not with like someone else.
I can't see it, man.
I'm glad that Acadian is Dignitas's fucking Academy jungler, so they can swap and be like, I'm glad that Greg and Acadian have jobs.
You're right. Yeah, that's what I'm happy.
If this was like the clout ranking, Dig would be number 1. Number 2 would be Immortals. Number 3 would be Team Liquid. Number 3 would be Team Liquid. Number 4 would be TSM because of Dardoch. I mean, number 10 is probably just CLG, but I mean, C9 is probably number 8. No, C9 is number 10 because they lost all their clout when they had to pay it to their players.
At this point now, I'm just excited to get the season started. At this point,
let me make one final slide with all our rankings on it.
Gotcha.
Okay, let's set this. Oh, can I not? There we go.
It's crazy though, because like we made it to the MSI final. Just to.
I mean, we beat IG, but then IG beat the fuck out of us. Because didn't Rookie have like wrist issues?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then does it really count? Is the question. Were we actually good, or did we just? Was it a fluke? Like in. I mean, it wasn't really a fluke in season.
It wasn't a.
It wasn't a fluke when CLG got to the finals, but it was much more of a surprise.
It was more of a surprise than a fluke.
They had 2 rookies.
Yeah.
Both of which stomped the entirety of the.
Nobody expected them to make it to the final.
I'm less surprised that Team Liquid got to the finals than CLG did at the time.
For certain.
Okay, so
Like,
left is me,
I think
right is you.
when it comes to like the fluke of IG, like at MS, it looks more of like a fluke because no NA team made it out of groups.
Yeah.
Like that's what
No NA team made it out of groups the year that CLG won. I don't think C9 made it out. Did they?
Yeah, that was what year was that?
2016, I think.
No, Cloud9 made it out that year.
You sure?
Yeah.
Look it up.
When was the last time they didn't make it out? I'm pretty sure. Hold on. Cloud9, where you at? Where you at? Let's go. See, sucks. All right.
You don't gotta do it like that. Come on.
Sorry.
I heard that.
Oh no! I didn't mean to click on that. Okay.
Yeah, get off the porn.
All right, on me. Okay.
Man, I'm not good at organizing these.
Oh, god damn it. There we go. So, first time since 2015. So maybe it was that 2015, no, yeah, 2015. It wasn't 2016.
It was 2015?
Yeah, it was 2015.
Oh, I thought it was the other way. I guess I was wrong.
Boy.
Oh boy.
I don't know, man. I don't know. At this point, international wise, I don't know. Because at this point, I just feel like, yeah, you won regionally, but like, could you do something internationally? Like TL, they did something. Like MSI, I was like, okay, let's go final. So going into Worlds, I was like, yo, feeling pretty confident about.
You're not supposed to be confident going into Worlds. That is the
Dude,
death
even
mark.
if I'm not confident, we still don't do anything.
So you might as so you're saying you might as well.
Yeah, like I might as well be more positive about.
Might as well be excited.
Yeah. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see how it all pans out.
Man, this is fucking not working.
Who knows? TSM might win Worlds.
No. I think you could stop. Stop! I'm gonna have to stop you right there.
CLG.
No, I don't think CLG is gonna win Worlds either.
I still can't believe you had them at 6. I'm not gonna lie.
You really thought that I was gonna be that? Like,
at least 4 or
fan
5.
Crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, 4 or 5. I really thought. Like, but 6, I was like, eh. I mean, they make it to playoffs. I was like, I guess it's fine.
Man, I'm really trying to make this look good. At the end.
I see it.
I'm surprised. I mean, I'm not surprised that you put TSM at second, but like, I thought that you would put it at first.
I wouldn't put them first, man.
I'm surprised you put 100 Thieves so low. Like, I'm still of the opinion, like, damn, I think they're fucking amazing.
Yeah, 6. I did have them 6, but I don't know, man. I just take chemistry and synergy so. I think it's just so important. So that's probably why, like, the way I did my rankings, that's really how I did it.
Okay.
Just going based off of that. Because, like, yeah, you could be really good mechanically, but, like, if you're not together with the team, it's kind of invalid. Whoa.
Oh. Can I not?
Oh. What is happening?
Am I not able to drag these?
Probably not.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
Let's move it over a little bit. Fuck. Okay. So, what's the difference?
Are you trying to swap the logos out a little
Yeah.
bit? Oh, okay. So yeah, I had it more. Yeah.
We had Dig the same, we had GTS the same. You had CLG at 5th. You had EG. Okay, that was there. Where the fuck is RC9 was fourth, so that stays the same. This is where 100 Thieves, bro. I still can't believe it.
Yeah, there were 6.
100 Thieves, bro. And then TSM, EG.
Yeah, EG third. Yeah. All right. There we go.
All right.
Nice.
I think EG needs to be a little smaller.
They don't deserve to be that big.
Okay, so to reiterate, my list is FlyQuest, Immortals, Dignitas, and Golden Guardians in the bottom 4 not making it to playoffs.
Yep.
CLG at 6th, EG, C9, and TSM, and then the top 2 are 100 Thieves and Team Liquid. For Josh?
And for me, yeah, I got Immortals, FlyQuest, Dignitas, and Golden Guardians. Yep. Bottom 4, no playoffs. And then top 6, I got 100 Thieves, 6. And then CLG, Cloud9, EG, TSM. And then I got TL as 1. That is...
Alright, LEC top... No, I'm joking.
I'm about to say, just swap to LEC rankings. But yeah, that's our power rank.
Whoops.